What's up, my people? Yes, so I am back again. So guys, I have a question. I was having this argument with somebody online. So now, I don't even know. And that's why I'm asking. Did Annie Idibia change her name from Idibia to Macaulay and later back to Idibia just recently? Please, I don't know. Maybe I missed something. Now, I saw a video of Annie Idibia with Swanky Jerry. Yes, because the name Idibia is still there, with Swanky Jerry. And guess what? Ring did this finger. I don't quite understand. Help me understand. Because I remember she unfollowed Yvonne Jegede because Yvonne Jegede invited Two-Face to her event. She was celebrating, I think, 10 years on stage or something years on stage. Yeah, it was her event, actually. And she invited Two-Face and the wife, that's Natasha. Now, she unfollowed our friend, Yvonne Jegede. Now, she was spotted with Swanky Jerry and a ring. So, I don't know. And he said, which I can't really confirm. That's why I asked the question. He said that she changed her name back from Macaulay back to Idibia. If that is true, everything that I just said is true, then, oh man, it is really tough on her. Like that, whatever Tubaba did to her, I know it's not easy. You don't fall in love with this guy, so it will be really hard. She's here to get over him, even though, in the comment section, Swanky Jerry said that booked and busy or something like that. And for those of you that think Swanky Jerry is the man, no, it can't be the man. Swanky Jerry is Annie's long-time friend. In fact, they were friends while she was with Two-Face, and Two-Face knew about this. Some people said that Annie Idibia was trying to pepper Two-Face by wearing that, trying to make him understand and the fans understand that she has been taken, no room here, deal with your business there and stuff. I don't know why, but if she still go through this, man, she still they struggle to forget this man. Because I mean, why Pepe? To be honest, somebody with me I no really care about anymore. I no go allow everything that they do bother me, and I no go even mind if they do anything, and I no go allow them even affect the way I decide to do my thing. Like I'll just be living my life. But I'm kind of happy that she's going out more now, and truly she's busy. Actually, over time she'll get over it. And you know why it's even hard. You know why I even think it would be hard for her. Say you leave somebody now, and see much news about them, and eventually you will get over them. But it's like immediately this guy left. He done the trend ever since then. Tubaba done the trend ever since then. Trend from leaving Annie Idibia to Natasha, and it's still trending. She sees this guy's face all the time, whether not for good or for bad news. But remember, our own experience with Tubaba is different from us. It's different from other people, right? When she sees Tubaba, she sees it as, ex-husband, ex-lover, ex-man, the person that she thought she was going to spend the rest of her life with. I don't know, but like this, I don't know. So I saw some people saying, "Oh, they try to call Tubaba back, like she's trying to draw his attention. That before you know it, now she could get another bele, and it could turn out to be Tubaba bele." Oh man, I mean, what do you guys think? I don't talk about this one before about KWAM, and I share my opinion. And Bisola Badmos. that girl that lady suffered brain tumor. She single-handedly took care of that child. Even the trauma with that child couldn't go through. They donated money. I talked about all this, couldn't afford and everything. I shared my thoughts. So I saw a video shared by TVC on social media, and they talked about the same incident. And the most annoying part is the fact that people were rejoicing with them because KWAM don't later take the pikin wey reject for 15 years. The pikin don't grow. That's why the child wasn't really excited in that video and all that, because even that child himself can't even be happy, can't find happiness in what they are doing, and they are celebrating it. They had to organize it, celebrating that. It's like, what's there to celebrate? And I made it clear that yes, I'm happy for that boy. The man don't finally, take him as in Peking. But think about the stigma, think about the trauma, and he's carrying the man's surname. Think about even the trauma in secondary school, where they would tell us, you carry person who don't even accept you as in Peking. You think kids don't bully other kids? Ah, man.
What's the meaning of Omotibowale? The Domo travel. His mother was sick in 2022. She was diagnosed with brain tumor. This man never showed up. She sold 2 of her cars. Story that I know because I'm a part of Nollywood. This man didn't show up. She took care of that boy single-handedly. This man still did not show up. It's not his fault though. I grossly blame those people in that surrounding who did not apply their common wisdom to say this was not the appropriate place to do this thing. This one, it feels like Ojuaye to me, because she's living in the industry, there's no love. I'm not sorry to say. She was a subject of ridicule when this happened. They subjected her to a lot of ridicule. In fact, I'm very sure that this matter must have gotten her depressed one way or the other, which led to brain tumor.
Yes, my problem with him is that from the day she said this child is yours, why don't you behave like Davido and his family? Do a DNA and get this thing over with. Imagine that Sophia Momodu, we are still dragging who is the father of the baby. We drag who the father of the baby is till we go to party. It's somebody else's party.
Because
validating the son.
Guard. In his defense, catch me off guard. What's the best scenario in this
They
case?
did not catch him off guard until...
Why am I in 15 years, every day, I'm going to force you to take a child? What is the problem?
Society.
No, don't say society. Listen.
I will say
you can't say that. There are so many single mothers. There are so many women that are divorced. They are still taking care of their children. So you need to take responsibility for your actions. Something has happened. The man has said, I don't want. For what validation are you looking for from that same man? Why is this so important to you?
See, Amaka is Igbo. If an Igbo woman has a child and you deny that child, the child goes to her father. That's not a Yoruba culture. A child must have a father. The kind of controversy around that boy and humiliation that boy had to suffer. If there's no father forever, as in he never acknowledges that boy, the stigma will stay with that boy. So you cannot blame the mother. Nobody asks a Yoruba woman whether she was married though. It's who is the father of the child that is important. But I don't
already talk my own. This one is a day ago. But it's just that we are on same page. Other actresses can't they celebrate. That is even the painful part. They can't they happy, they congratulate the woman. Other actresses, they can't they congratulate her. Congratulations. Like, are you guys kidding me? You are congratulating her that the man rejected the pregnancy after she gave birth for 15 years. He not even talk to make him do DNA to even find out or anything. Even when the pikin they carry his surname. Now, wow. Well, this next one, again, it takes us back to how social media people can be so mean sometimes. All right. Yeah. See, Nkechi blessing, guys, she get wahala. And waiting I try to talk BC. She like to share things we go instigate something. You can call her an instigator, right? And again, I want to believe that she's doing it as a way to draw attention to herself and what she does, which is understandable. I mean, that's what they do, right? When you're online, you have to do something, especially to get the attention of Nigerians. But it comes back to bite her. That's the thing. I also remember mentioning this. It comes back biting her. So she appeared in an interview recently. I think it was on his Punch. And of course, those ones don't get the filter which they always use. Multiple people had called her out. The one that she was in the gym when they took a picture of her, they said she's older than she looks. And now this picture, they are making fun of her and stuff. And when your picture gets to X like this, now something else. This is not good. I think people don't know that this thing, even though she's acting all strong outside, it's slowly finish people. It slowly buy people inside. It is not good. So you see, old age, na good thing. But it's just that we've turned it into something else. And again, another reason why I think that they do this thing, now say, when you use filter all the time, like the only face where they see, now say they use filter. That is what they are used to. Now they always they. So when they see you in real life or in another person's phone, they go shock. Remember when Daddy Freeze too saw her at a party and Daddy Freeze videoed it and shared it? The same thing. They said she looks too old and stuff like that. Why? Because of the ones where the face where they see is different. Me, I always tell people, as I deal like this, I don't like filter. Maybe because I'm a guy. But at one situation where be say, if you see me, go be say, the filter, be like say that your filter. Yes, of course, you can do a clean video. It's different from filter. We go make your face different. You can even get a slimmer face. Maybe your face is fat. You can get a slimmer face just through filter. Some people have their permanent filter. It's just like auto-tune. When they have their keys, how they call it. Like, it's so crazy. Look at this person. This person said, looking at these pictures, you can see how fast beauty fades. Will women ever learn from this? I don't think so. They all think they'll be beautiful forever. When I watched that podcast, all I could see was a woman full of regrets. How you take no? The tears were just flowing freely. Old and haggard looking single mother. Why would any man want this for himself? Even Satan will forbid this. Well, at the vex, that's how somebody said some stuff about Tonto Dike. They employ you, you can't work for a Pekin birthday party. You got there, see what you did right. I was part of the team that covered her son's birthday this year. She still looks good and all vibes, but fit avoid old age. What is it with Tuna and old age? Like, it is that mad. But if you think is that mad, it's not as crazy as this story. So this guy, Brian, narrates how his brother got married last year and discovered that his wife had been exchanging nude messages with the ex-boyfriend who's in the UK. And this guy have been processing a visa to come and join him in the UK. Like, guys, is one of the craziest stories I've ever seen. Like, very crazy.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. My name is Brian Dennis. Over the past couple of days, I've been receiving lots of messages, questions about the whole story that I got on Instablog about my brother and his wife that accused him of rape in the UK. All right, so I just wanted to, I didn't want to respond because I've not heard from him, and we spoke today, and he was able to provide clear context, all right, about the whole issue, and his phone was seized. All right, we both know that if you're dealing with a criminal investigation in the UK, they'll take your phone as part of investigation. So, but he's been able to get a hold of his phone, and then we spoke. And I'm just going to give a summary of everything without wasting your time. Now, my brother got married in December, the love of his life. He's known this girl for 6 years. Alright? He's known her for 6 years. So it's not like he just met her somewhere. He's known her for 6 years. They were together. They've known each other for 6 years. Okay, I just wanted to stress that rather. Now, 2 days after the wedding, he found intimate pictures, videos that she was exchanging with her ex-boyfriend. His name is Desmond, in the UK.
2 days after their wedding, discovered it and forgave her. Who does that? You see, as sad as it is, guys, most ladies know they like weak man. That's number one. You forgive. At some point, she could be like, do you even really love me? or you are just stupid. That's it. It later got to that point. You know, what can't even shock me. They later traveled to the UK. He told they cut off every conversation and everything. In a later travel, why do they do this? There was one that I know. I know this person. I've shared the story here before now. The web say this person is married. In fact, that as I speak to you now, the man never know what's in this up. He's married to this lady. The lady only decide to marry that guy because of saying they available. This lady, she's got a man who is married. That one to this guy, brother to this guy to the brother to the brother's wife too. The guy way in the chat this month for UK with the process visa. That one don't marry. The man no even process visa for her. But the person where she the chat with, I'm talking about my own story now. The person where she the chat with for abroad. That one too don't marry for the UK. The man didn't know anything. No. Now, ladies tell themselves free secret now. They can't process visa to the UK. The girl they go school, I think, and the man they work. And that same man they UK. That same married man they UK. The husband no. Like it's crazy. Something even happened after that time. Maybe they got there. She started falling in love with her classmates and stuff like that. And she has a child. For that same man, if that man discover, make that man self go do DNA test. But that is the story. Now there they talk me till now. I'm not sure say the man know anything with this up. Maybe he go later discover. See, the girl is still in contact with the married man in the UK, and they later move closer to that man. Tell me why that no good happen. So this story just reminds me of that.
In the UK, this ex stays in the UK. She and this guy are they're exchanging nudes. They are talking and everything. He found out 2 days after the wedding. 2 days. Now, he also found out that this man had been processing visa for his new wife. This Desmond with the UK. Now, this Desmond is married though. He's married. He's married to a wife. He has a wife there in the UK, a Nigerian in the UK that he's married to. But they processed visa for this babe. This is my brother's wife. So, my brother's wife found out he was devastated. But of course, he didn't want to cancel the wedding. He didn't want to say, I'm not marrying again. Of which I know so many men will do, including me. He didn't do that. He said, okay, just cut off communication. The man requested, he said, he cut off communication from this guy. That's all I asked for. We are married now. And the woman kneels down and say, oh, I will do that. His wife say, I will not do again and everything. And that's how the matter ended. And the man requested a refund from UK visas, and they gave him his refund. I think, yes, I'm going to put up, I have the screenshots for that. He gave him back his refund. Now, as of September this year, she gave birth. She had moved to the UK already. She gave birth. Now, before we go to the birth part, after they had moved to the UK, him now, they go work now. Alright? She's a dependent. She never get work yet. He found out that she had resumed talking to this Desmond again with the UK. Okay, that was processing her visa for her. She had resumed talking to him. They started doing those crazy things. They exchanged this thing. So, it was like, what the f is going on? And then she said, hey, in short, her UK number, which she just get, she does it on the text time already. Hey, what's good? She said, I'm sorry. And then she blocked him again. Now, alright, life goes on. By September, just about 3 months ago, she gave birth. Okay? And out of some curiosity, because we're in that area where DNA and everything, out of some curiosity, he went to do a DNA test. Alright, I'm going to put the result on the screen. He did a DNA test, and the DNA test confirmed that he is not a biological father of this child. Okay? He was devastated, he was calm about it. He reached out to about 3 family members, close friends, and then because of how the situation is in the UK, they told him, see, don't do anything yet. Just be calm about it. Just take time, alright? And so talk to more people, try to pick brains, and so he reached out to his pastor, and then his pastor said, see, the pastor said, okay, see, go and protect your family. Alright? So he resolved in his heart he was going to forgive her. Although the people that were advising were like, see, if the guy go tell her the matter, she will go bring one false charge against you. Alright? But he wasn't worried about that. He decided to forgive her. And then he went home on the 27th, I mean 20, in November. No, it's sometime in October, rather. Sometime early November, rather. He confronted her, told her, see, I know this child is not my own. He showed her the DNA test result. I know this child is not my own, but I forgive you. The only thing you go do for me is that this child will not stay with us. Because I'm a student, yet I'm working, you're not working. I cannot now be doing childcare for a child that is not my own. The expenses is too much for a young man. And it was like, okay, I'm going to work, think about it, and then let me know what happened. And when I come back, we'll talk. And she even now confessed who she suspects is the real father. My brother even called the man. And you know the funny part? The real father of the child back for Nigeria here is also a married man with 2 children. Apparently, she had sex with him 1 week before their wedding. Hey! 1 week before their wedding, she had sex with him and then got married to my brother about 1 week later. Now, my brother called him and said, oh, no quarrel. See, if I say you're picking, you get picking here, or how we go do? And my brother said, hey, we're going to send the child over, and then if you want to do your own DNA test to ascertain whether or not you get them or not, also do your own. But this picking no go stay with me. He was pretty calm about it. There was no violence, and then he even told his wife that, see, plenty people just make her not tell you this matter because they fear say you go report me to, you go bring up one allegation or another allegation because they fear say I go remove you from visa and everything. I'm not going to do all of that. Okay, I'm not going to do all of that. I forgive you, but I cannot I cannot be hustling and taking care of a child that is not biologically mine. Forget the fact that he has been betrayed. This was, this was the highest character he showed. All right. Now, he went to work on the 27th November. That was 27th November. He came back from work, and there were police officers in the house, and they arrested him. And these were the charges. He was taken to cell, and these are the charges of an adult 18 plus. And this is the byline of the consent was given for, but consent was not given for ejaculation. Husband and wife. Consent was given for, but the wife said she no give him consent for him to ejaculate. What the f is that? Anyway, he was arrested. He spent 1 night in jail, and was granted bail. And the bail condition was that he should not near his own house until 26th of January. These are part of the bail conditions. Fucking crazy, yeah? Now, here's the twist. Okay? And I'm saying, we know this now because she came and confessed. Now, after my brother had confronted her about this child, you know what she did? She called, as he confronted her and went to work, she called her ex. Okay, that's this Desmond guy. She called this Desmond guy. And now what did this Desmond, and told this Desmond guy everything. See, Desmond and his wife. That's this Desmond that she's exchanging sensitive pictures with. She called him and told him and his wife. I'm not sure his wife knows that that the woman and the man, they do something. So he told him everything. And then the wife is like, now this kind of thing they fear you. Something will go find one allegation, lay against them. He go just spend 1 night for sale. So by the time he come back from sale, he go calm down. Into a tell him to do, go do. So now waiting they run. So they don't down for one of their person from Nigeria too. Can you imagine? And we know this because she confessed it. She confessed to my brother. So they not told her that, see, here's what we are going to do. Now, I didn't state this, but when he found out that she was chatting with this same Desmond with her UK number, it got so bad that at a point he said, okay, let me buy you a new phone. He collected that old phone and bought her a new phone. And there was one, bought her a new phone. Now, so when they tell this Desmond and his wife the matter of the accusation, the one way she don't catch her now, she don't talk, and Desmond say, and the wife want to say, okay, they go Adam saying a coercive behavior, saying they coercive, and then she will make she act. So they told her to do all this. In fact, she was so scared that she was like, this thing is looking very serious. They told her, no, say that just after one day go calm down, one just use a humble lamb. And she followed them and did this. And he was arrested. And these are the things that came after his arrest. He lost his job. immediately. He was suspended from work immediately. Now, his DBS was updated. For those of you in the UK, you know what more than DBS means, that a rape charge has been added to his record in the country. What that means is that he cannot work in some places again for his life, just because of that charge. Now, and where he works before this charge happened was he works with children. He was immediately suspended. Sharp, no time. Now, he didn't have anywhere to go. He started doing Ogwaja work in the UK. They work for factory. They do this. That's what he was doing. Even that's what he's still doing up till now. Now, when the arrest had been done, he was granted bail without his phone. Of course, he had to be using people's messenger to chat me and talk to me and tell me what's going on. All right. So she was now like, and in this report where she give police, she know add the DNA. Now when my brother and the lawyer did this, they can't tell police everything. So even then they were like, met police, were like, this kind of matter be this ejaculation without as in consent for ejaculation. All right. So but bottom line, especially in a married couple. So let me move forward. Time no day. So eventually it was even, so what we now know is that it was even the Desmond himself that sent the report to police, that got her a lawyer, sent the report to police. Now, as they were doing that one, as they granted him bail, investigation is still going on. They now told her that, see, this two don't do your husband, so you don't lose your job, this thing. Ain't go remove you from a visa, or this is what we will now do. They started planning how she will get asylum. They told her that, okay, they will apply for asylum for her. They will add that. They came up with something that they apply for housing from housing council too. Then they said something very, very, very crazy, that she will have to fake a phone call with somebody in Nigeria. Now she will record this phone call, and then this phone call, the person will shout, say, "Shebi, now you go report our brother to police. Anything make you come Nigeria, we go kill you." This was what they were contriving as evidence they will use to apply for asylum. And we know this because she confessed it, because the matter don't reach where we are getting to it. Can you imagine how crazy, how sinister people can be? Jesus. Okay. Bottom line is that even when my brother was living in the streets, living on the streets, looking for money, doing all sorts of work just to this thing, they were still contriving, thinking of more ways. And then she, like say, she started, I don't know, she started seeing something sinister. Why husband and wife, they more interested in seeing her own marriage end. Even after the man don't say Ingo continue the marriage. I think at some point she said she needed to do again. And then she went to the police and withdrew the charges, and then called him and told him she has dropped the charges, and confessed and told him everything that I'm not telling, some of the things that I'm not telling you. That's where we are. That's where we are. And it's sad because this man has lost his job. He has lost his job. His DBS has been updated. Remember now, police no drop the charge. Now she go withdraw the charge. What that means is that in their head, maybe they settled out of court, but in the record, they still there say he was accused of rape. It is insane. It is fucking insane, guys. Why? Look at the extent people go. The extent people go. And it's so sad that these false rape allegations is making it hard for even real victims to come out and speak. When they are not real victims, nobody go answer them. Why are you people doing this? Why are you people doing this? So this is where we are. This is where we are. Of course, we are taking legal action against Desmond, Sci-Fi, and even the wife. That's where we are. You have ruined my brother's life, destroyed his reputation, fucked up his mental health. He's a total mess right now. He's a total mess right now. Even when they make this video, I'm a total mess. I cannot believe that people have the heart to sit down, to contrive these machinations, this wickedness. It is insane. It is fucking insane.
Guys, that's how I'm gonna hold it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe. Until the next time. Peace.